He's just not being that strong masculine man who leads me in a relationship. Interesting. Why do you think that is? I don't really know. It could be because I never ask for help, and whenever he does help, I'll criticize him or intervene and do it myself because I mistrust his ability to handle things on his own, and I want him to be decisive, but I'll belittle him for his decisions, and I want him to do things for me. But then again, I'll let him know that it's never enough, and then when in public, I'll correct him in front of others, highlight his flaws, withhold any compliments, and top it off by dominating the entire conversation. But he's just not a man, you know?
Don't let your fucking kids watch this shit.
One of the dead giveaways of a beta male is their Facebook profile picture. Any social media picture is him and his chick together. And then you click through onto hers and there's no mention or no obvious signs that she's in a relationship with a guy at all. He's making it very clear that she's an important piece or fixture in his life, but on her social media, she has made no indication, from what I can see anyway, that he's an important fixture in her life.
When do you become a man? When you get a driver's license? Like, what do we do? You're 16, we give you a driver's license. Okay, well, like, you get a job? Like, when do you become a man? I grew up in a culture that told me going to war made you a man. Going to prison and coming back makes you a man. Making $1 million makes you a man, you know, and it doesn't. You become a man when you become responsible for other people.
I tell women, especially beautiful women, pretty ain't a pass. Just because you're beautiful, you will not get away with bullshit with me. If you're in a relationship with a woman and she does something that you're not okay with or is not in line of the framework, and she tries to sleep with you, roll over on her and go to sleep. Take that power away from her.
That's brutal, by the way.
It is. But it should be, because she's using that to try to get back in favor with you, and you should never be so weak that you fall to sleeping with a woman in order to and let that frame get out of hand. I will roll over on your ass. Good night.
I got no kids. I got my own motion going on.
Flag.
Huh?
What?
Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. What you about to say?
Why listen, I know like having sex before marriage is bad, but it's 2022. Like, what has gone on in your life that you have not had a kid?
I don't have kids.
You're different. Like, but for men, it's just kind of like, why don't you have a kid? What happens?
Because I don't want a kid yet.
Maybe
I'm responsible.
It's not responsible, like, especially if a nigga's like mad.
I'm 30 years old, grinding, stacking this money up, and because I don't have any kids or no baby mamas, I'm a red flag. That is some backwards ass thinking right there. Like, what the fuck? So me having multiple baby mamas is a green flag to you? That's why the black community is where it's at right now, bro. This shit is crazy.
It's like, we're the prize here.
Yeah. Women are the prize.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
I don't know. You just have to, like, really make yourself worthy enough for me to talk to you and, like, spend my, like, give you my attention. And if you're not worthy enough, then on to the next. Yeah.
So you're the prize.
I don't know.
Why?
You know, my mom always told me to, like, go for a guy who really respects you and just... Okay, next question, sorry.
What makes me say that?
Yeah, what makes you say that?
Okay, two things. Filters and makeup.
Makeup's lying?
Makeup is the most accepted lie in society. I'm not...
Like, so do you think, like, also, like, dyeing your hair an unnatural color is lying?
I suppose it is, yes.
Okay. So reshaping your body and, like, working out and giving yourself toned muscles, that's also changing your appearance.
That's not a lie, though. That's... You're actually making a change.
You're accentuating your body.
You're conflating exercising and getting fit to makeup, something that can be put on and removed.
Couldn't you compare your beard to makeup since it hides your jawline?
That's so true. Yeah, that is true.
No, not really.
How come?
It's definitely different. How come?
How is
it
different?
In public, he's gonna have it. Like, and if he does take it off, it's gonna grow back as a part of him. Whereas, like, we choose when we want to put on and take off makeup. I don't know. Maybe
I mean, but like you can choose in when you want to take off a beard.
It's changing your appearance.
It's totally different though.
But yeah, because you contour your face to look a certain way, whereas you can't tell your beard to grow a certain way.
Well, you can shape it a certain way.
Yeah.
Like you can shave it. Like I know many guys like do certain haircuts or like beard shaping just to like get a certain defined jawline, like to make their appearance look different.
So you're comparing a...
Anybody remember this couple? So Tia Mowry tweeted she knows that love will find her again. Doubtful. And if it does, it'll be a man that earns less than the man that she had. And if you wonder how much less is, well, Corey Hardick, her ex-husband, had $3 million in net worth. Tia saying that she's going to find love again is her trying to convince herself that she's going to find a man at the same level or above the level of her ex-husband. But her ex-husband is in the top 1% of men. Understand, when I say a top 1%, I only mean in terms of monetary value. I don't know what that boy integrity and honor like because I ain't seen it. And as we see, just months after her divorce, if it's even finalized, she's already trying to appeal to the male's most basic and primal instinct. And this is why you're going to see a lot less of this, and a lot less of this, and a whole lot more of this. So let's ask ourselves, what type of high-earning man or man at all wants that last image as a wife? There isn't one. Less than a year after her divorce, she's already trying to appeal to the sisterhood because she needs some type of feel-good empowerment to replace what love she had in her actual marriage. But the sisters can't do it. Oh, sure, they'll talk all of that. You go, girl. You look great in that. And that's simply because they would like Tia to remain single because they felt jealous at the fact that they couldn't get a high-value man just like the husband she had. They'll never tell her to dress modestly so she can acquire another husband. And at the end of the day, Tia is heterosexual. She don't want no taco. The fallout. Tia is doomed to find a man that of which she will likely have to be the breadwinner for. All or most of the money that she has acquired, if she wants a relationship with a man, she'll have to yield to him under his authority. Or she'll find a man that is simp and soft enough that she can have him and still wield the power of economic stability. But that'll only last so long because she'll end up losing respect for him and he'll end up growing some nuts. Because it's only so many times I don't give a fuck who we house in that you're going to disrespect me by holding money over my head. And why is that, you may ask? Because at the end of the day, Tia can't whoop no man. And as a rule, neither can any of you other females. But she's just at the beginning stages of self-destruction. We haven't seen the videos of her crying and breaking down about what she once had and her hope for the future. Well, shit, that didn't age well. What else is going to happen? Well, more than likely, she's also going to start telling stories about what she's training her children up to be. I would predict she's probably going to tell her daughter something of the variation of never depend on a man and make sure that you have your own such that a man can't control you. That'll be in her angry phase. She hasn't met that yet. Not sure if she has a son because I'm not invested in other men's wives or exes, but if she does, she'll probably teach him some variation of treat women like queens. Never forewarning her son of the ugly side of women that of which she is, that is selfishness and entitlement. Another broken black family for the world to see, initiated by a black woman. But there is hope. Not for her, but for him. See, he's shown women that not only is he not a cheater, but he can also stand the test of time in a sustainable, long-lasting relationship with a woman, have children, and be a good father. Catnip for any female. And his value increases as he gets older, as male value does. His money will more than likely continue to grow if he handles it well, and he's going to enter his silver fox season. Oh, y'all don't know what that is? Quit playing with us. Bars.
Bro, it's so funny to watch how pissed off some of these girls are in this generation. Like, I'm telling y'all, these girls are pissed off, y'all. These girls are really pissed off because guys are not bending over backwards for them no more. Guys won't accept the stupid test. Guys won't accept the games. Any nonsense, dudes just cut you off. Girls getting pissed because girls are really starting to be like, wow, guys don't fight for us anymore. It's like, no, you play too many games. Like, this is why I keep telling you about where the gender war is coming from, because what's happening is guys don't want to engage in competition anymore. And that's what we used to do back in the day. We used to compete with each other for women. Now dudes don't want to do that no more. Dudes do not want to compete for shorties no more. The minute that they feel it's like, nah, you tripping, they just dip. Why? You think I'm going to deal with your bullshit? You can go talk to Tommy. This is the shit I'm talking about, girls. You're making men break their necks, and then they just don't care. Now you're running out of options.
She's actually intimidated by you. See, I thought, foolishly, once I level up, get in better shape, just start dressing better, every girl's gonna be bending over backwards for me. Wrong. Some girls see my value and say, you know what, I'm good. I know this kind of guy is going to be with a lot of chicks. This kind of guy is going to expect me to do this, and they're not having it. They're intimidated by the fact that they know what comes with a higher value guy. They're intimidated, bro. It's too much work. They don't want to deal with that much work. You are a lot of work, and rightfully so. You deserve to be a lot of work. If those girls are not willing to put in the work, find a girl who is.
You better fix my entire life, you little shit.
So quick backstory on this chick. She got prego at 15 with baby daddy number 1, then got prego with baby daddy 2 at 20. Then she spent her 20s capitalizing on her sexual market value, spending her time in Vegas, and low key, I'm not gonna lie, she's kind of a baddie. And as soon as she hit 28, she cashed in on the lawyer beta male and got prego with baby daddy number 3 at 29. Just before she hit the infamous wall, which is the point when she realizes that she is starting to become less sexually desirable by men. But the moral of the story is, don't be this guy, getting with a girl with multiple baby daddies, because you'll end up like this, posing in pictures and faking a smile with kids that aren't yours. And even worse, having to see baby daddy number 2 all the time while they co-parent. The true winner is that guy. He shows up to his daughter's birthday with his new wife, knowing that he had sex with 2 girls at the same table, while this guy is taking a huge L. Don't get me wrong, she is a baddie, but I would only casually date her. This was most likely the first time that beta male ever had a girl who was that hot. So he thought that this was the best that he can get, and whatever baggage that came with her, he would just accept that. Yet, if he understood females and practiced game, he would have been able to get more girls that were just as hot as her, and he could have prevented all of this.